Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Dishonored 2 on the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. For FPS monitoring, I'll be using Cam. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description. And if you enjoy the content and want to support the channel directly, there's a link to the Patreon page down in the description too. So Dishonored 2, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 720p using both a G4560 and an i5 7400. To skip to none of those sections of the video, check the description below. So first I'll show you 1080p, trying to get 60 frames per second by lowering everything to the minimum. And it will be pretty much all over the place, actually. I'll just then crank up the settings as high as I can, excepting textures, which will be on very high instead of ultra. You'll see in the options menu that ultra requires 6GB of VRAM according to the game itself. Then I'll do the same but with 900p and 720p. I'll try to get 60s, then I'll try to get 30s. So far it was impossible to maintain 60 frames per second in this game using the G4560. You'll notice low GPU usage, especially when looking far into the distance. That's when the game struggles the most. There were a few things that affected the frame rate in the options menu that you should lower if you're trying to hit 60s. The options I'm talking about are environment quality, shadow quality, decal quality, HBAO+, and fog quality. You'll notice that those are always lowered when I try to hit 60 frames per second, even when playing at 720p. I'll also lower character and water detail a little bit, since those didn't affect the frame rate that much. Then I'll switch to the i5 and you'll see that at 720p the game is much more consistent. I'm able to be over 60 frames per second without much of a problem. The same happens on 1080p and 900p. You'll see much more consistent performance, especially when looking far into the distance. Once again, the patches help the game run better. Unfortunately, it's not perfect by any means. If you use a G4560, I recommend just capping the game at around 45 frames per second. There's a link on how to cap the frame rate down in the description of any game. So if you cap it at 45 frames per second, the frame rate will be more consistent, and you won't run into big slowdowns when you get into open areas like you see on the G4560 section of this video. It just feels very inconsistent. It's not really that comfortable, but capping the game at 45, around that number, helps a lot. Despite the performance, I'm really enjoying this game. If you can handle how the game runs, how the port quality is, I will recommend playing it, especially if you like the first one. If not, I highly recommend trying Dishonored 1 instead. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Hello there.
I was sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures.
That was lunch. I'm a filthy blood.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
If I could just make it through this shit.
More than he can say.
Spooky. Someone grab me.
I miss the time
How'd the execution go? Some old man screamed.
Cover!
What's going on here?
What?
What happened?
Wanna fight? Come to me then!
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Murder! Call the Grand Guard! Guards! Someone!
Huh? Hey, where did you go?
Double shift.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
This is gonna tell me about how good it was.
You little shit! Get away!
Wait for me!
Take this! Out of ammunition!
You've been found guilty of being alive.
Bad move!
Just don't fit right. Hello there. What are you covering your face for?
First I'll yell, then I'll run. You know,
Even
warn
the
the others.
familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way.
Hey, how'd the execution go?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Quest for new boots and what I get. Suck.
I told Miss Lucia
The
Pastor.
carriage rails are electrified. Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
For you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant.
No thanks, man. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
AverMedia Institute has strategic value to moves inner circle. That's all I was told.
I just can't get comfortable.
We just carry through. I get it. It seems weird. Sleepy little place like this.
Something feels wrong.
Shit!
playing dice tonight. You in?
You
Hello there.
missed that.
I bet my last coin's gonna be
You
mine.
up for a beer later?
Feel a little
The same nightmare again last night. I wish I could leave the city.
How'd the execution go?
Boots, what did I get? The sock. One useless sock.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Arrest UMV. I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adameyer's
Adamar Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
Avermedia Institute has strategic.
Time when I could go to sleep.
Hello there.
Now I gotta be on the lookout.
And that's all I'm gonna say. Your face is covered. Are you
bet.
worried someone might
If I see anything, I'll run. No, first
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take
Adamar Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard? Anyone here? Show yourself.
Hello there.
I must have seen something. Now we're all in.
Oh, hello.
Just make it through this shit. Then I can go and help you somewhere.
You wouldn't miss that. execution go?
I told her if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
You bet.
Missed that.
Hello there. I can find the money for that. Nah, not this time.
Got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
as always.
How'd the execution go?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke. The carriage rails are electrified.
Rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant.
AverMedia Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Personnel here.
The murderer might
Somebody's
still be
down.
around.
Jaw hagfish. River crust is more likely. Just haven't finished my shit.
Hello there.
You up for a beer later?
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
How'd the execution go?
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
Someone there?